Probably should have looked in the mirror before I got on, huh? Let's see. No, I don't want a green screen. Oh, Lord. Y'all, good at this stuff, I'm not. Let's see. Well, if I turn it, will it? Okay. Well, I guess we'll do our live this way because I didn't set it up the other way. How are you all doing? I've already lost somebody. Somebody's probably already like, oh my word, what are you doing? So hello, guys. Long time no talk. Oh, they're back. Sometimes I think this goes back and forth, back and forth. How you like my spectacles, guys? I've been having a lot of eye issues, so I had to get some, I'm just gonna call them computer glasses because it sounds better than old lady glasses. Hello, April. Love you too, girl. Love those ginger chews. I tell you, those things have saved my life, undoubtedly. So yeah, sorry, I didn't get like anti-glare coating, so you're gonna see a little bit of the ring light in it. But y'all, let me give you a quick update on just my health. I hate to always make it about my health, but y'all, this is big. I haven't posted it yet because I can't figure out how to do it. So I will put it in the next recorded video that I do. I got to ring the bell because I finished 7 weeks of chemo and 35 radiation treatments. And I know for sure I'm not gonna have any more radiation. They've been really clear about that, to my lungs. Now, if I get a tumor someplace else, oh, thank you. I look fabulous. I'm getting you more. I have some here to say. Oh, it's okay. I still have a few left. But Frankie, my cat, is enamored with the smell of the ginger chews. So he goes and gets the package out. It's in a bowl on my counter, so it's accessible to me. He's like, I has one of those too, Mom. I like ginger too. Anyway, so I finished up. And let me tell you all, if you or a loved one have been going through treatment, whether it's chemo, radiation, or both, they told me, they told me like 27 times that I'll finish and don't expect to feel better the next day. Well, what did I do on Wednesday? Come on, let's do it up big. And that's not the way it goes. So it's been 6 days since my chemo. It's been 5 days since my radiation. Y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do about my hair. As long as I wear it up, it's not too bad, but I'm literally losing handfuls of hair. And it's very thin from like here down, it's breaking off a lot. But that's just the way it is, and there's nothing that I can do about that, except I have wigs, I have headscarves, I've got all kinds of cute little things that I can wear. So keep my spirits, Grandma. Yeah, I am Grandma, right? I've been able to do a little bit more as I've gone along through treatment because I got all the iron. Still don't know if my iron's normal. I have to wait a month to get that measured. So I've got a little bit longer, got a couple more weeks before they're gonna check on that. Here's one thing that did happen that I didn't expect to happen. Monday when I went for my chemo, my white count was 2.1. And it's been running 12 to 14, which is elevated, but 8 to 11 is normal, in case you're wondering. Some people say 5 to 11, but 8 to 11 is a good sweet spot. Anyway, so there was a question as to whether or not I should even get my chemo, and I had to like swear that I would not be around any people at all. No children, just stay home, get my groceries delivered, which I've stuck to. And she said, until your white count comes up. Well, I don't have any scheduled time to get my white count remeasured for like another 3 weeks, and I'm not waiting 3 weeks. So I do have a regular doctor's appointment on Tuesday for my family doc, and I'm going to take off My glasses. Yeah, I like kind of look the same. But it helps the glare, guys. It really helps the glare. Oh, you're from Indonesia and you don't understand a bit? Okay. I have lung cancer. Maybe you'll understand that I've been being treated for since March. So anyway, that's the health update. So I'm kind of staying away from people. Not meaning to be offensive, but anytime I'm around someone, I wear a mask, I keep my distance. When I'm selling my eggs, I'm doing it from the front porch. I just feel like that's safer. Of course, I wouldn't muck out the chicken coop, you know, just because of my immune system being down. I was wrong on the day I get my CT scan. I think it's the 16th or 17th. So it'll be well into July before I know how effective all those treatments were. But they have to wait a little bit for the inflammation to come down. So that's what I'm waiting on. All right. Ooh, that is sour. It's a peach flavored drink. So, y'all, it's about time for fall to happen. I know you probably feel like I'm rushing it, but before my white count was 2.1, I went into Hobby Lobby because I needed a couple things to make that wreath. And y'all, they had Christmas out. Christmas in June, not even Christmas in July sale. What is it like there at night in Indonesia? I'm not in Indonesia. I'm in the U.S. But anyway, so I'm not rushing it. Here's the thing, y'all. When you are a YouTuber and you do crafts, you want to do them ahead of time so that people have time to buy their supplies and make them if they want to sell them. You know, if they're doing a craft bazaar or just private sales or, you know, booths in some of the fall festivals, they need that information or idea long before fall actually happens. So I love these craft books. So this I did check. I'll show it to you here. It's All You is the magazine, and it's actually like it's a soft cover book, but it has 190 pages. Okay, so it's got a whole bunch of projects that you can do. You can see I've got a tag in here. This was from 2022, and so I've had it for, this will be my third season on it. I think I bought it April 2022, so it's still available because it's a classic, guys. It has like the patterns that you need, and I'll link these after the video, guys. It's, they have costumes. They have sweets and treats, which I've made things out of this. Really cute. Look at the cute little desserts. You know, if you want to do something for your kiddos, your grandkids, your neighbors, party ideas, decor ideas, which are really, really cool. Really, really cool. And some are fall and some are Halloween. So, and some are really cute Halloween. Here's what I can tell you. I know a lot of you don't celebrate Halloween. Pardon me. I'm fighting the hiccups, guys. And that's okay. Goodbye, Ditzy. He says goodbye, Grandma. He doesn't know I'm probably old enough to be his grandma. So I am going to split my crafts between some Halloween and some just straight up fall, or if you want to call it harvest, or suitable to carry over for Thanksgiving. I'm not a witch. I don't identify with Halloween. I just like all of the cute things. I've always been a fan of Halloween. So I enjoy that, and I'm not going to stop doing it because I have a lot of people who still enjoy doing it. But I'm not worshiping the devil. I'm not a witch, just even though these glasses might look like it. Okay, So another book that I have that is not in print anymore, you might find it like at Thrift Books or Abe Books, is Buttermilk Basin's Vintage Vibe. And this is, and they have the full-size patterns on this too. This goes through all the holidays, has some really cute Christmas things. But y'all look at this. Would you like to have I mean, those are fall. They're not strictly Halloween, especially the owl. These are done with wool scraps. Now you might be like, I don't have any wool scraps. You can buy wool scraps on Amazon. I've had the wool scraps since I bought this book, which I believe was also 2022. Let's see. Let's see if we can find a copyright date. It might be even older. 2020. So these things, even though you're investing in them, some of them are as much as, you know, $12 to $20, let's say. When they're thick like this and they have the actual patterns with them, I don't mind spending the money on them because I know I'll keep them for years to come. So one of the things that I've been working on is some fall jar decor. So we do gifts in a jar for Christmas, but could we do something for Thanksgiving? Even if you're putting a Christmassy type dish in there, or just an everyday dish like a brownie that you're gonna put in a jar. So I have a recipe for pumpkin bread in a jar. Now the pumpkin, you put in a separate can, but I had a pattern for a jar. Well, let me show you. It was supposed to be for like a 1-cupper, and I thought, well, let's make the 1-cupper and then I'll see if I can enlarge it. Well, this is like a 1/2 gallon. So I turned it into some fall colors, and I'll be showing you how to decorate this with some fall leaves, some leftover little stems and such. So it doesn't have to be strictly Halloween, or you could put a spooky pumpkin that you thrifted, or that you purchase, or that you have as part of another decoration, or you pull off a wreath. I'm really good for that too. So I finally figured out how to do this in a quart jar, because that's what you need. So I have it over there. I didn't bring it over, but we will be doing pumpkin bread in a jar with a really cute decor. Guys, it'll cost you next to nothing. If you buy the orange, let's just say, cotton crochet thread from Walmart, it's $1.96, and you have enough to do 2 jars. So hopefully that might inspire you. So what else do we have? Y'all, I've been doing a lot of crocheting because I've been sleeping a lot. So one thing I wanted to do, I have ghosts. I put fake ghosts in the front entry. So I want to do a garland. So I figured out how to do a big ghost and a little ghost. And the difference between these two is just the size of the crochet hook. So I'll have big ones on the end, little ones in the middle. So if you're into Halloween, I can show you how to crochet these. It would be one video. It's super cute, super easy. It's pretty much, I see Frankie's been loving on it a little bit. I see you as a ghost. I too like ghosts, my mom. He's taking his nap. He's being a good boy. Wow, he really did love up on those. So that's an idea. But my favorite, guys, is, I might have got a little carried away. I crocheted a whole bunch of maple leaves. And these, y'all, are so simple. If you've never crocheted before, this is actually a good project to start with, because it's all the basic stitches like single crochet, double crochet, triple crochet, half double crochet, slip stitch. Very, very simple. So I've done 2 of each color except the one I want to demonstrate for you. So I have this. I have sort of a lime green. This is actually red, but it's an orangey red, and this is all 100% cotton thread from my stash or Walmart. This is the one that I thought we would work on just because it's easier to see the stitches. I did a dark green. I did gold. and I did this beautiful burgundy color. So when you put them all together, doesn't that just scream fall? I thought it did. So what am I gonna do with those? Well, y'all, I'm going to make a garland for my stairs that will just look fallish. So if I want to take down the Halloween specific things for Thanksgiving and get half of my decor down, because I do it up big. I'm hoping I will have the energy this year. Y'all, last year, I think back, I had such a hard time taking down the Halloween and also putting up the Christmas. I think I was struggling with, well, I know I was struggling with the cancer then, I just didn't know it. So that's some of what we're going to do. And then y'all, I may be phoning in for some help. I will remind you that Amazon Prime days are the 8th through the 13th, so it's a little bit longer this year. They typically have a lot of Amazon devices like Alexa and some electronics on sale, but they also have a lot of pre-sales. So I have been perusing the fall pre-sales. Now, is it going to be like this year's best stuff? I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me, just so I get the stuff to decorate with. I need some new ideas. So I bought myself a tree. And the tree is one of those little skinny trees, like it's probably only like that big around. And it's sort of metallic, not glitter, and it has leaves woven in it. It looks really, really cute. So I got myself this little kit where I can make all kinds of, I mean, I know it's a fox, and I'm not a fan of foxes since it killed my chicken, but you can, it's paper, and you can decorate up a tree, so we'll take a day and decorate up a fall tree. I also found these really cute 3-dimensional bats that you put together like this. If you can see, they have a slit in them, you know, and they had pumpkins, they had all kinds of things. You don't have to have bats, guys. Like I said, I will probably do, and it comes with these markers too, but I can already tell you I'll be painting them. So the one thing I'm not sure of, I don't know about what shape my acrylic paints are in. I have some chalk paints. So if you're out and about and you see a sale on acrylic paints, or pardon me, you're in a thrift store and you see a set that's been partially used but is still liquid, might want to pick them up for the holiday. You can always water them down, but some of mine are probably as old as my child and probably aren't good anymore. Another thing I picked up that we'll be working with are just these little wood blocks. They're great for tiered trays. So I like to make a lot of gifts, so you can use these for any holiday and do, like, paint them, do rub on. I learned a new paint technique. I've been watching a lot of YouTube, so how about that? And then, oops, didn't mean to kick the, another thing I've worked on are these adorable cupcakes. So there's a poisonous spider on the top, and oops, I'm gonna have to cut some of these off. His legs were hidden. But, you know, you can make things like this too, and there's really cute ones like eyeballs, and it's also in one of those crafting books. So, I mean, the options are endless, y'all, and I hope you understand that I'm super excited. I love it with the little thingy on it. When you felt as rotten as I've felt, and I hate to complain after the fact, and I am still dealing with nausea. I'm still dealing with my hair falling out. I'm still feel like I ate a bucket of raw jalapenos with the reflux that I'm having. That is not fun at all. It's just not fun. But then on the other hand, I feel better than I felt at my worst. So I'm trying to, oh, thank you, April. Bless your heart. I'm trying to rejoice in the improvements and then be patient on the things that seem like they're taking forever to get rid of. Like, yeah, see, I've lost about half my eyebrows. The things that happen. I've lost all the hair on my arms, almost. I got a few little peach fuzzies there. Ooh, sorry guys, I spit. And my legs. I am taking biotin. And I've done some research. I just ordered a biotin that's more bioavailable. So your body will uptake it better, is their claim. But biotin's biotin, and I can tell a difference. I've only been on the biotin like maybe 2 weeks. And after tomorrow, I can start on some multivitamins too. Hi, cousin. How you doing? Susie Cusey. Yeah, I'm out the other side, girly. Finally, I'm out the other side. You know, at least I didn't look as bad as I was afraid I was going to look. But I am back to wearing a little bit of makeup. I've made a lash appointment, and I'm going to just get some real small natural lashes, guys, so I don't have to wear the mascara anymore and irritate my eyes. So, yeah, I mean, things are going to improve. What is unknown at this point is, did the chemo kill all the cancer cells and the radiation, or did it not? If it did not, then I'll have more chemo to go. If it did, then I'll be on the immunotherapy, which is a way to help your body fight cancer, specific to the genetic type of cancer that I have, which is the BRCA2 gene. I'll be on that for a year. So I still have my port, my ugly port. It looks like I have a snake under my skin. Even my neighbor, we were outside, I had a mask on, but I had a little gift from my neighbor because she took me to my first chemo and I wanted to take it over. So I took it over on the 4th because they were home. And she was like, man, you can really see that. And I'm like, I know, right? But you know what? It's just a thing. It's a conversation piece. That's the way I look at it. So I'm not too worried about it. You learn about what's important and what isn't important, and you learn how to push yourself and when not to push yourself. That's one of the things I'm learning, is I can't push myself like I used to. But you'll be happy to know Miss Winona's not broody anymore. She came out yesterday, and because I've been petting her every day, she wants to, when I go in the coop to feed and water, she wants to come up and say, hi, Mama. So that's good, because she was a little more standoffish than the other girls. The other girls are just like, yeah, that's just the mommy. She brings us food and treats. So anyway, well, thank you all that did join me. I hope you're excited about some of the crafts. Drop me a comment below. Which is the thing you want to most see? Is it the applique wool, which you could use regular fabric? It doesn't have to be wool. You could use fabric scraps, absolutely. Is it that? Is it some crochet projects? Is it some painting projects? Is it decorating? Is it something I haven't shown you that you think I should be doing? Because I probably have it in my craft stash, my craft room. It's not bad, but it could use a little tidy before I take you up there. I've got some mending to do, and I just keep throwing it on the sewing machine. So, yeah, I need to get that tidied up before I take you up there. And yes, my eyelashes are growing back. They're pretty much back. They're just, my eyelashes go straight out, so I couldn't find my eyelash curler this morning. Some days are like that, you know. And I am still wearing a 4th of July-ish shirt. I thought this was really cute. This is, it's got cherries on it. This is an Amazon purchase. You know me, I like to bum around in a t-shirt and shorts on days where I don't have to go anywhere. It is quite weird not to be going to the hospital every day, Monday through Friday. I was leaving at 7:30 for my appointment. And yeah, it was kind of like, am I forgetting to do something? And the very first day I laid back down and took a nap, and I woke up and it was after when I would have left. And I was like, oh no, I'm late. So it's definitely an adjustment, and it's also an adjustment, and then I'll let y'all go. You know, when you're in the throes of treatment, you feel like, well, I'm doing everything I can to be free of this cancer. And then when you no longer are taking treatment, you're like, was there something I should be doing? Did I do enough? You know, I never missed a single treatment. I drove myself to every one but the first one, which I had to have a driver for. You know, I know that I pushed myself as hard as I could to be compliant with everything they said. The handful of pills that I'm still taking, a lot of them are things like magnesium and potassium and something for my stomach. I mean, it's not like a bunch of narcotics or anything, but until they tell me I'm back to normal, then I have to take those pills. I ain't normal yet. So, still having a lot of Charlie horses, which is not fun. But the old coddle way when you get a Charlie horse, and then I'll let y'all go, is if you get it in the middle of the night, like in your calf, you're supposed to jump out of bed and, you know, jump up and down on it, because that way your heel goes back down. Because usually when I get a Charlie horse, my foot goes like this instead of like this. And you're supposed to scream, Charlie, Charlie. And that screaming is supposed to counteract whatever's making you cramp. It's probably an old wives' tale, but it works for me. Scared the cat half to death twice. And I'm like, just get used to it, dude, because there's going to be Charlies at night. So anyway, y'all, thank you for joining me. Thank you for sticking with me through this. I really want to get on a more regular schedule. What I've been told is my symptoms will persist for about a month. So I'm about a week into it. So I got about 3 more weeks. But I'm hoping that I can do some crafty things and do some things that you will enjoy, do some cooking, because I find that I'm able to eat a lot better than I was there for a while. I've kind of adapted, and I am taking 2 nausea medicines, but that should stop pretty soon here. So yeah, that's my handful of pills. So y'all take care of yourselves. Enjoy what's left if you're in the US of this holiday weekend. And as always, as I say, I'll see you as soon as I can. But until then, be healthy, be well, be blessed, and take care.